So just to touch on that, when Sarah first joined in, and I go, yeah, I know Sarah, she wouldn't dive into something unless there's something she truly believes in. So I joined in. And then every time I'm going, one of these days I'll get to it. I'm in college, I have kids, I have businesses, girl, different things I'm doing. And I'm going, I'll get there, I'll get there. And she's like, just giggles at me. I remember how many times you just giggled at me. And then I finally one day I go, you know what, it's time. Okay, I need to get in on this. I've been in here for a while, I'm watching what's going on, and I believe in these products so thoroughly that I couldn't help it. And when I finally jumped in and she goes, Take a look at this, take a look at this. I go, I don't understand what that means. She goes, you have over 2,000 people I've built beneath you. I didn't do a thing at this point. All I did was say yes and try the products. Next thing you know, I've got this huge community around me. And I was like, oh my God, I better do something with this. It's like, oh my God. So I did. I started looking into this and getting on these products a little more because I'm like, these are amazing. People need to try these and get on these. And I'm a giver. I gave it away and I gave it away and I gave it away. You need this. Until I needed this. And that's when it really hit. I had 4 or 5 months ago, my big accident. That one. Sorry. I shouldn't be here. So my horse rolled over me and stomped on me and crushed my head, my jaw, my heart, my organs. So I shouldn't be here. But I go, I'm not healing. This was months into it. I go, I'm not sleeping, not healing. My hair was falling out. This is about a third of my hair. And it was like straw. And I go, you know what? I give this collagen to everyone. Everyone. Every single person I talk to or I deal with, the common place is you need this. You need collagen. After 20 years old, your collagen goes down about 30% in production. As you get older, it gets worse and worse. And your collagen is everything. It makes up your entire structure of your system. That is all the proteins in your bones, in your ligaments, your tendons, your cartilage, your gut lining, your sheathing around your nerves, even. All of it is collagen, hyaluronic acids. This is the most concentrated collagen peptide I have seen on the market. And I have tried multiple ones and from different places. To get this amount, I would have to take 4 times that amount if I went to a different products. And I was. And they were horrendous tasting. And I was, I'm trying to get them in there. And at this point, when I finally started trying ours, it only took about 2 weeks. And my hair stopped falling out. It stopped breaking at every little angle. I could brush it again. And then I go, I'm sleeping. I had so much cartilage damage through, my ribs and everywhere else that I couldn't sleep at night. It was agony. And I'm going, wait a minute, I'm sleeping. I'm waking up, I'm doing things, I'm feeling great. But the fact that I could see it in my hair and I could see it in the rest of my system on the outside, that tells me how much it was finally getting on the inside, that it could make that decision to put it towards the beauty side of the body, right? Your body will make that decision. It goes, I can't afford this right now. I need to fix the inside. And that's where I come in my daily life. I fix people's insides. Well, I allow the body to fix itself is what I do. And by looking at what your system needs, opening the blood flow, opening everything else in the fluid flow and seeing what's going on. And I'll tell you, 90+% of the time, it's because you have a reduction in a fluid and blood flow. It's all restricted. It's not getting what it needs. It's not pumping like it should. It's not using all the things to filter through as it should. And you have a serious lack of collagens. And I'll tell everybody, anyone that's walked into my clinic will hear that, like morning till night. Almost every person over 20 years old needs collagen. As a female, we actually reduce our estrogen levels. It starts to drop. And then that, as a result, will attack your collagens even more. That is your tendons. That is your ligaments. That is your meniscus in your knees, all that stuff. That's all collagens. So it's kind of a no-brainer. And it was definitely a no-brainer for me once, I go, we have probably the best products I've seen on the market. The juices, they're not just some great tasting juice that you go, take this, it tastes great in the morning, and people go, okay. They are very carefully selected ingredients to make sure that it encourages circulation, it encourages hormone balance, blood sugar balance. They're all very carefully selected ingredients that will help do what I already try to do on a daily basis in my job, which is open your blood flow, help everyone's systems heal themselves, which is what your body will do if you give it the ingredients. You can't make bread without yeast. Your body can't do these things and detox without these specific ingredients. And I think one of the big ones I wanted to touch on, and I always try to touch on this when I'm talking to people, everyone talks about the beauty side. They talk about all these ingredients, they talk about all this stuff and the energy and everything else. And I want to talk more on the side that gets a little bit swept away in all of that. You can only talk so much in half hour, but these ingredients, some of them get kind of ignored. People go, the spirulina and the chlorella are probably one of my favorite additives in this juice, mostly because as animals, right, we are meant to be ingesting algae when we drink our waters. Every animal out there drinks from a stream, a lake, a pond, and it ingests that algae. And those algae actually have a very specific purpose in our bodies, and that is to detoxify, DNA repair, heavy metal detox. These are all liver, kidneys, gallbladders, all of these help pull and detox. They bind so your body can flush it out. So these are vital ingredients in all of this that can help us do this, help us actually detox, right? The collagen, hearing from some of our clients, especially the male clients, they go collagen, they think hair, skin, and nails. That's all they think about. And I'm saying, no, collagen is you. You are collagen. Everything from your skin into your bones and everything. All of it is your collagen. So if you're struggling with things, you're going, why is it when I walk up the stairs, my knees are hurting? I lift up some weights and my collarbones hurt. My arms have tendonitis, this, that, and the other. That's a pretty big cue. Your body is lacking what it needs to further your healing and regeneration. After every night cycle, you go through a regeneration cycle. If you don't have those ingredients in your system for it to actually make the bread, it can't. This is where that comes in. You have to help your system. It's not going to help itself. You're not going to get these things from the air, and you're not going to get them from things you don't question the ingredients on and just eat and drink whatever you can put in your mouth. So these are those ingredients. These are going to help your system function and repair and regenerate at its top peak level. And that's vital. You have no choice. As you get older, you have no choice. You need to help your system. That's just how it goes. So for the men out there, I try to really explain, if you eat liver detox, one of the biggest epidemics right now, non-alcoholic fatty liver. They go, why do I have fatty liver? I don't drink, I don't this. Yeah, every single thing you're putting in your mouth is going to have heavy metals. It's going to have different glucoses in it, the high fructose corn syrups, things like that. All of this stuff is so hard for your body to bind and pull out. And then your poor kidneys are trying to flush this. Your liver is constantly trying to flush this, right? That's where these ingredients come in. They come in so they can help pull this out, help detox and everything else. But then you have your collagen there to help repair the damages that are getting done to your system. So these products, second to none. They are by far the most concentrated I have seen on the market. The collagen has 3 types of collagen, so it hits every different angle because you don't have just one type of collagen. We're such a science experiment of items in our body. You need these 3 types to hit every angle that you have to have. It's vital. So this is probably one of the biggest things we explain, and how many men are going, I had no idea. I had no idea collagen was anything other than makes your hair pretty, makes your nails grow. They don't care. They might just fix the fact that I have a fatty liver and I'm terrified for my life. You know, this, that, and the other. What can I do? I go, well, we probably have some of the most concentrated, easy to grab, use, access, and so carefully put together an ingredients list for that purpose. And then your sublingual sprays, next level technology. So luckily I have many clients and friends that have reminded me of medical background knowledge that you forget about. Our first method of digestion and absorption of our nutrients is our mouth. That's, and majority of people, 80+% of people actually cannot absorb any of their nutrients, mostly vitamin B's and a bunch of other ones, other than sublingual. You can take those pills all day long you want, and you're flushing them right out. They're not. They're coming right out. You're not even touching them. Even if it was a liquid, it doesn't matter. Unless you've held it in there sublingually, most of them you're not absorbing it. So realistically, I could take 10, 20 times the amount of one of these sprays and still not absorb what I'm needing to absorb. And so for me, these are probably, I haven't seen anything that compares to any of these products or a company that actually cares enough to put the right ingredients and the right items together for people and make it in a process that we can grab and take in our daily lives. I tell everyone I'm going to have a soapbox in my clinic because I am the worst person for taking care of myself because I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. You know, you're lucky if I eat in a day. So if I can get up even in the morning and take my shot, and then before bed, I've got my shot of collagen. If I can do it, then anyone can do it. But to see the amount of results that I saw after an almost life-ending injury, it was such a testament to the quality and integrity of these products. They are a peptide. The nice thing is nutraceuticals and peptides are finally getting the much deserved attention. And the world is changing. People are realizing, it's not about chemicals and pharmaceuticals. It's about nutraceuticals and getting our systems back online the way it should be. And these fall right in line with what we do here. This is why we're here at this gym. We believe in everyone's health and their body's growth. So this is absolutely essential. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. Should be sprays, maybe. The sprays a little more. The dreaming spray. That's incredible. That dreaming spray is incredible. The amount of people I would just give it. We give them away, and everyone's like, "Are you crazy?" I'm going. And it's funny because I'm going, no, but you need this. You need this. You need this. And then everyone laughs at you. Well, you have this business for a reason. I'm going, yeah, but everyone needs it, and I can't help it. I'm going, no, they need this. They need this. And I've had some people, for especially their children. That's been the interesting one. We think about sleeping and sleep sprays, and we always think about us as adults. And there's so many teenagers and everyone else that we've been helping because stressing over school and everything that goes on in a school setting for teenagers and young kids, stressing over, my tests are coming or this is coming. Some of them have multiple sports and they just go, but then they can't sleep at night. So they're not recovering. You're not recovering if you're not sleeping. Not a single process in your body is going to recover if you're not going into that rest and recovery cycle. So this dreaming spray, I can only take 4 sprays. And I am like, it is immediate. You have the GABA proteins and the valerian root. And it's sublingual. And I'll make sure to tell everyone, make sure you're going to bed when you take this. Don't take it and think you're driving somewhere to the store. Because it naturally just calms your nerves. And everything shuts down and goes, okay, I can do this now. I can go to sleep. And you can feel that cycle kick in. And it's such a natural feeling. It doesn't feel like you've taken anything that's, gonna knock you out. It's just your system goes, we're good. We can go to sleep now. And you sleep. And even though you think you sleep, you wake up and you're going, wait a minute. I don't think I got up once. I didn't toss, I didn't turn, I didn't anything. And you feel great. You wake up revived. And this is why we give it away so often to people because, we come across and they're going, bags under their eyes, they're going, I don't sleep. And they might be healthy, they might be working out and eating great. But if you're not sleeping, you're not recovering. So yeah, I got the ingredients there, but you miss this cycle your system has to go through. And this becomes part of kind of an essential body plan is what I kind of call it. I go, you wake up, You have your juices that you need that help your system get up, get going, and get things flushing through. And you have the same thing in the evening and your recovery drink of collagen. And then you go to sleep with your dreaming spray. The calm spray is pretty amazing. I know many, many people are loving the calm spray. That helps many, again, the kids and other adults and anyone that struggles with any sort of anxiety. I kind of wish I had one with me right now because I had no idea I was actually speaking today. So this is a little wing it. But for me, like, it's the amount of people that we've been able to change their lives with these products. Is it just fills your heart. It really does. So it's hard to even go, you should buy this, because I want to just, I wish I had more and I can just give it to everybody all the time, because you see the changes in everyone. You see the health benefits in everyone. And I've seen it in myself enough to go, well, if this is something I can use and I have benefited from, then absolutely this is vital for everyone else here. The coffee, I am so excited about the coffees. I have orders. Everyone's got orders of coffees coming in. We have 10 mushrooms with all of the mushroom extracts. So you've got a great coffee that he spent a lot of time researching where to get his coffee from and make this. That's definitely Bass's baby, and and many phone calls and many trials. But to have something like that that everyone already uses, you're not going to be able to fight the coffee. Everyone wants the coffee. So to have that and have your 10 different healthy mushrooms in there and your collagens, and it's so easy and it tastes absolutely wonderful. This is a good way for people to get their coffee without having to go and drink who knows what is in the coffees and the additives where they normally go. It's right in your home. It's great, and it follows in line with the rest of their platform of health, right? And I can't wait to see what else they're coming up with. I know there's a few new things coming out, which is great, but the amount of time and effort they put into making sure these products are catered to exactly what you're going to need to recover is priceless. And this company is a big giant family. You're not going to get the CEOs of company calling somebody who's way thousands of people away from him. He doesn't know, you think you're a spit in the bucket, but next thing you know, you've got a phone call or you've got a Zoom call and you think it's a, classic recording like some of the other stuff, and your friends are like, check this out. And then, meanwhile, you don't turn your camera off and you're dealing with horses and straw in your hair. And they go, I see you, Catherine. And I'm like, oh, this is live. But they're so personable. It's like talking to your brother. It's like talking to your best friend. And they are there to support you. They're there to help you. And Jill, how long ago I got her into it, and I'm going, this is going to change your life. And I guess this is where I'm going to take some of Bass's advice there when she goes, I don't have time for that. I don't have time. I don't have time. I should have said, how does that make you feel? Really? Because now, and I go, I knew. I was like, Jill needs this. This is going to change her life. And not only does Jill need this, NVU needed Jill. Yes. And that was the coolest thing. I was like, you guys need to know each other. And I called Sarah. I messaged her. I go, listen, Jill needs to talk to you. I was like, she has what you need. And they have what Jill needs. I was like, you guys need to connect. And the first thing she did is, of course, she goes, what is she doing sleeping on this? She calls you up and next thing you know, you guys are just flying. And I got to just take a back seat and go, wow, look at you guys go. But where else can you get that kind of support? Where else can you get that kind of support? And if you're trying to build a business and build a family of support like that, you can stumble into many different businesses, and you're going to stumble the whole time unless someone's there to help you understand. You can't even go pack groceries somewhere without them training you. This is your process, right? Don't miss the process. I missed the process for a very long time. I'm a very stubborn person. So I'm learning, and I'm extremely grateful to be part of this entire NVU family, and be able to be here to witness the growth of every monumental product that they come out with, and the way this is going to change lives all around the world. So I'm very grateful. Thank you.